Right, good afternoon. I am live. I very nearly forgot to include myself in the stream, which would have made for even more boring viewing. So here I am. This is going to be a jewellery haul from some jewellery that I ordered quite some time ago before all of this shenanigans that we have going on now. And I thought, especially with what was going on, and it was a backlog, that I would save it for when we're all desperately bored, as I know quite a few people are. And that we would need to have a little something to distract ourselves. Hello, Mandy. Hello, Lex. You can't have. I has. Now I has a big box here, and I'm going to try and find the best way to show it to you. Hi, Kelly. I'm going to put a left and a right hand in. I'll put a left and a right hand in. There are 2 bags. There's 4 kilos approximately in total here. So you can vote for whether I pick out the left bag or the right bag, because I haven't looked at these. So whichever one you choose, I will give a moment for people to vote left or right, and that's the bag I will pick. So I've got a sort of white bag, and I've got a kind of clearer, thicker plastic bag in my left hand. Left, Bad Biscuit saying left. Shows me Baps. They're rolls down here, darling. They're not, although Baps is a great name for them. What was it? Colbs. I wondered what they were talking about on the chat about Colbs. I'm thinking, what on earth is that? Left is in the lead. Oh, gosh, everyone's jumped in. My, we are bored today. Oh, hi, Shelley. Hi, Sweat Mopper. Hi, I do love that name. Oh, dear. Oh, hashtag Colbs. Well, if that's what they're called, I've not heard that one before. Is that because it's a big roll rather than a small roll? I know when I was in Yorkshire, there were Baps, and I thought that was brilliant. Oh, hello, Becca. Nice to see you here. Hope you're doing well. We're taking a vote, the left-hand bag or the right-hand bag. We're doing one today because I'm spreading it out because really. And we'll go through the next bag next week. And I have to put this away so I don't look at them. I haven't looked at these at all. I literally opened the box and I know there's 2 bags in there. Hello, Andrea. Good to see you. We're voting left or right for which bag we're going to pick. I've got 2 votes for left, so it could be the left one. I'm giving it a squeeze. It's feeling quite solid. Be about 2 kilos. Haven't the slightest what's it. Everyone likes the left. Okay, I think it's going to be the left then, isn't it? Balms. Oh, Baps, balms, rolls. Yeah. We're gonna have a regional argument, aren't we? Oh God, hang on, it's an open bag. I didn't realise that. Just gather up what's in there. Is that going to be big enough bag? I'll show you some of that. There's a tangle. I can feel there's a tangle. Oh my God, we made this. Okay, I'm going to put that rest of that box out the way. And see if I can make you all feel a bit seasick. Oh, cat. I've got a cat that's desperate to join in. We have a bag. We have a big bag. Well, I don't know how to cope with it either, Lex. I think I was keeping myself extremely busy dealing with clothing and stuff that I wanted to schedule. I'm all scheduled up for quite a while, so this is really just sort of gravy. I ordered these purely on a whim. Other people have ordered. I don't need a cat's help. So you can see what I'm up against here. There's a cat. Oh. There's a cat. Max. At least look at the camera. Camera's here, Max. No, I can't get you in, can I? Oh, I'm no good with this. Where are you? You do not want to be filmed. He wants to be alone. Well, at least get your bum out of the way. Thank you. Right, now what I could do is try and... Will that show it? Is that going to work? Yeah, then I can keep my fizzle out of it. Oh, mustn't jog you though. I'll make you feel all poorly. Oh, more people in there. I can still keep an eye on the chat. Hello, Kirsten. Hope you're doing well. Kitty, yes. That cat's been all over me. I'm going to tip this all out onto the table. Oh, I can see feathers. Now, I'm like feathers, but not other people's, if you know what I mean. Not other people's. I can see fabric as well. It's a useful bag, so Hey ho, let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got some of these. Do people actually like these, or is it just me that has a bit of an issue with fabric? They are fabric covered. I seem to remember somebody having some joy with this, but I could be very much mistaken. They're multi-strand. They're sort of a tiered. I just think it's odd having fabric. If I'm going to sell these, I would have to go over them and tidy them up a bit. Just making sure they have got all their stones there. Oh, yes, I've been having a problem getting notifications on things as well. I'm just having a look to see if any of these stones have gone. They seem to be all present. It's in a nice little sparkly number. Excuse the nails. I should have polished my nails before I came on. Just not with it at all, really. I think that may be the front. They don't look in too bad a shape. Do people like these though? Hi, Karen. You'll know, won't you, Karen, about these? Karen, I should say. I keep doing that because my sister's called Karen and it's spelled the same. You know more about all this than I do. I'm still very much learning. Yeah, they're in quite good nick actually, but we'll see. I'm going to have to start making little piles of things that I could be interested in, piles of things that I might not be. Who knows? I can't help but look at this feather thing though. This is frightening. It's like a thing that you pin in your hair. That's actually going in the bin because I seriously don't think anyone's going to want that. Oh, where do we go next? Oh my woolly word. I'm spotting some very sweetie-like beads here. They're mingingly grubby and could do with a clean. Grandad's onions. Yes, Grandad's onions. Now, obviously, a fair amount of this. I'm not really expecting to find anything that needs refixing. It's just come off its thing. But I did actually buy on eBay a little jewellery fixing kit because I want to be able to fix a couple of things. The things I have of my own that I need to fix. That comes with the little jump rings and a small pair of pliers and small tools. This might be a bit too worn actually. I'll have to see if it cleans up. Let's get a baby wipe. Very sure wipe you can still get these days. Let's see if is it just a big grubbiness or are they just horrible and need to be dispatched? Because if they're all scratched up, then no one's going to want them. I think they're probably a bit scratched up, so that might be a bead lot. Yeah, there's a big scratch on that. So I'm probably not showing you. There's a big scratch on that. I haven't got one of those sort of head cam things where you can show absolutely exactly. I'm not so expert at doing jewelleries. They look quite nice, but they are rather tattered and torn. I think it's a fair description. So they can go in a broken lot. I've got a box down there, which is, what am I getting drawn to? Which is really for kind of broken stuff. This is quite badly scratched, which is a shame because it's a nice cuff. Could do it in an armful lot. Stainless steel or something like that. I have actually even got my magnet on a long thing. Yeah, I'll say that's quite magnetic. Hello. God, very magnetic. So we don't know. I'm tending to go for the large things first because they're what's jumping out at me. But there's a lot of tangles. Now that is made out of coconut husk. Yeah. Oh, yes, the stickiness of it all. It's really rather horrible. Hence having the wet wipe to hand. But a thorough hand washing will take place afterwards, naturally. Oh, hello, David M. Hiya. I didn't spot you in there. So we seem to be acquiring a couple of bangles. I can see cheapy bangle collection here. I really bought this as much for entertainment as anything else, so I'm not going to be heartbroken. Somebody wanted £1 for these. They're just those little things that I think we've all seen. But at least they thought to try them together. Now this is what we like. Chunky wooden beads. Oh, they are all together. Oh Lord, right, they won't be coming out anytime soon. But you've seen, look, it's all knotted together, but they look rather nicely made. So there's a bit of potential with those. Let's get rid of the cheapy bangles first, because someone has thoughtfully knotted them up for me already. Oh, these chunky bits of metal here. Let's just deal with those. Oh, I've made the knot worse. Oh dear God. Chonky. I've got a cat who should have been called Chonky. Not the current one, not the fur ball that's hidden himself in the drawer, but the my other tabby one. He's exceedingly chunky. I'm making a right pig here. Hang on a minute. Set him free. Wow. There's a whole big bundle there. It's that incredibly light metal. That one's not so light. That's quite interesting, that one. But hey ho. Yeah. Oh, they're all as magnetic as hell. It's always worth having a bit of a look, because you never know. You might have got one that's possibly slightly more valuable that sneaks in with them. But I tend to bundle all that sort of thing together. This is very odd. This is probably something someone will probably have in their bead lot, because they're quite nice wooden beads on a somewhat overstretched, stretchy bracelet. But I do like the feel of wood. I think it's just, there's a warmth about it, really. Oh, and no lot is complete without one of these and a bonus hair. It is leather, but it is somewhat stained up, and it's made in Italy. Something Italy. A little slightly punky thing. Can't imagine anyone really wanting that, but there we go. cheapy bangles as a bundle. Yeah, that's what I thought. Bundle them off a bit. Oh, Vaseline on hands helps. Okay, right, I've caught up now. I've got to find an owl. Yes, the lot is not going to be complete without an owl, or something very owl-like. These were plainly from a charity shop, so you know how you get an itchy nose. Right, I'm not using my hands. Oh, no. Right, this one's still on a card, so that should make it easy. Dorothy Perkins, DP. It's DPs. That's not too bad. Again, things get a little scratched up because they throw everything in together. It's quite a nice seed bead arrangement there with I presume that's meant to hang at the bottom. There we go, like that. So, yeah, not horrendous. Does it say how much it was initially? €13? You've got to be kidding me, really. Oh, well, that was €13, or they were trying to sell it in the shop for €13. Oh, hippie peace. loveandpeaceofficial.co.uk. And it says love, and it has this, what I call the CND sign, sort of peace sign. It's all sort of bagged, and it's in that very antique stuff. Yeah, someone obviously received that and decided they didn't want it. Oh. So there we go. Interesting. That burly voice is my son. He's still doing schoolwork. It's his last day of term, bless him.
Yeah, it is.
It is. You can say hello to the live people if you want. They won't see you, or they will if I do this.
Well, yeah.
This is my son, Alex.
I am her son, Alex.
I
can in fact confirm.
Yeah, you've got
Nah, it's fine.
Because he's tall, you see. There he is.
Hello.
Hello. It's his last day of term. There, we're going back to the jewellery now. We're going back to the jewellery. Back to the jewellery. There we go. Oh, hello, Sue. I've probably missed a couple of people now. So we've got some more bangles here. They're sort of like the Indian styly ones. That's quite pretty, actually. I like that. So there's going to be some armfuls of bangles going out there. Those to one side. I'm sure there's a few more. The thing is, I've never seen so many tangles in all my days. I really haven't. isn't it? Bonus elastic band. There we go. Always a good thing. I'm trying to grab something and pull it out, but there's something that's loose. Now these are glass. Yeah, they're cold. I'm just touching to my cheek, and they are cold, so they're either going to be stone. That one's really cute. It's got a little Buddha face on it. Ah, that's really cute. I don't know if they're glass or whether they are actually made out of. There's is it snowflake basalt or something that has this dots on it? Those are definitely glass beads, the blue ones. So I'm assuming the whole thing is. Oh, and that's got an ohm as well. Oh, it's yoga flavoured. Now, if Louise watches this, you must tell me if that's the kind of thing you're after, or whether you got 16 to the dozen of them. I'll put them to one side anyway because I like them. We've all been enjoying your yoga very much, Louise. It was really hilarious. I finally caught up with Lexi's blog and saw her doing her fast forward, speedy version of it, which I thought was hilarious, especially the dog bit, the downward dog. My yoga teacher actually did run a Zoom yoga session for her class yesterday, and that was really good because that was like an hour and a half, an hour and a quarter. And I absolutely loved that. But I will be doing your 15-minute ones as well on a daily basis, Louise. So I think that's fantastic. And thank you for sharing it all with us. She said, and breathe. Detangling, yes. I need Lexi's mum here to detangle. Now, this would have been quite lovely, albeit they are plastic, though, and they've got no findings on the end, no fastenings. So that's obviously a sort of broken kind of beadlock. But I do like this sort of moonstony colour. Really nice. But I think they're plastic balming glass. Oh, there's an odd earring. Well, it's not that odd, it's just there's only one of them. Very sort of 70s, I would have said, with that kind of interesting. Feels like steel or something. It's certainly not silver. There's a different feel. Silver has a soft feel to it. That's the only way I can describe it. So we're going to put that to one side in case the other one turns up. What else can I get out of here? Oh, purple something. Purple ivy. That's just one bangle. Just check. It's the stones. You sort of look at them and think, oh, it's fine. Swig of tea. It's got dry throat there. From the grumpy mug. Still grumpy. Snowflake obsidian. Sorry, I'm having trouble catching up with the... No, Alex doesn't do detangling, so snowflake obsidian, that's it. The speed yoga, that really was brilliant. Oh, sorry, not being very loud. If he's using a tape gun, yes, please desist. Cease and desist, Jeff. Come back later. Oh, it depends what he's taping up, though, doesn't it, really? Pound shop tat turtle ivy. Okay, that's good to know. It actually feels a decent weight, though. I'm surprised. I'll put that in the sort of slightly hippie bunch of things. Oh my god. Oh my god. Things with labels on. There's quite a few things with labels on. Here we go. Someone's banded together. Three more bangles. One is like a brass with an inlay or enamel in it. One's kind of leather covered. That's feels a bit odd. And one's a wooden one. So I'll decide how I'm going to group those later on. I think. Let's go from the edges. Right, what we got here? Oh, more purple ivy. You're right. Someone's definitely been going. Oh, now that's a ring, isn't it? Oh, hello. Oh, look at my lovely ring. That's a knuckle duster, that. And it's metal as well, so that would, yeah, that'd have somebody's eye out, that would. I wouldn't say that was particularly attractive in any shape or form. I'm quite mystified as to who would seriously consider wearing it, but that's just me, isn't it? If there are 27 beads on that bracelet, it's a quarter mile bracelet. Does anyone want to bear with me while I give it a count? In fact, there's more. I've just seen another one that looks like it's Hang on, camera. Looks like sort of lava stone, pumice. I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 17. 17. I've had things with 17 on before. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even with the little ones on, it doesn't work out to be quite that. Never mind. I'll pop all those together. My bracelet. I did yoga for years, but I've never come across the jewellery. This is quite pleasant. It's a little grubby in places, but again, it's been shoved in a box. Probably for goodness knows how long. Yeah, that'll be alright. It's just a surface thing. This is quite cool because it's sort of plastic and stones. But look, it's all a bit scratched off. That's not marbling, that's actually scratched off. So unfortunately, nothing gorgeous there. Metal and shell. Probably a vintage, but it's old. And it's not nice. So gone. Oh, when you pick up a piece of jewellery and it's incredibly light. This has got little rhinestones in it. This is like a Claire's accessory type piece, I'm sure, because it's so incredibly light and it's really rather small. It's sort of choker length little thing with kind of flowers. Sorry, I'm really bad at. Oh man, those nails. Had them all painted for the kind of online party on Saturday, and then of course they've just become eroded since then. Bangle anybody? Chain belt. I've got a chain belt. Oh, you mean the yeah, it wasn't really a belt, it was a necklace, but I suppose you could take them out. Sorry, very unstraight bangle there. But it's a time. I mean, I know we have all got somewhat more time on our hands, but I'm not entirely sure I could truly be doing with it. I'm trying to find things that will actually come out. Oh Lord, this is a tangled mess of something here. Let's see what it actually turns out to be. It's a very delicate, sweet little necklace. And I'm a bit confused as to how that works. Hang on. We're getting there. It's got lots of little strands that kind of dingle dangle down the front, down your décolleté, for those who have. That's kind of cute, actually. For those who like the small and very understated, it isn't anything. I mean, it's not made by anybody, and it's a shame because something like that in silver would be amazing. Not magnetic, but I have my doubts. I just think that's really rather sweet. It's probably like you say, a Claire's accessories kind of thing. So it'll probably go in the job lot. But we'll have a look at it because I don't like to disregard anything just because I think it looks cheap. Could be completely wrong. Abstract modernist bangle, yeah. I sort of straightened it up a bit now. Oh, hello, Swamp Pegger. If I've missed anybody, I only can apologise. Hello, Joan. Oh, Sam's in. Hello. This is one of those, isn't it? One of those ones that we get with the enamely bits. Well, these usually next or something like that. I have in the past found quite a few things that are accessorised, and people quite like accessorised. I find it's got a tiny little shiny stone just there. Like I say, it's sort of bundle fodder really, but nothing wrong with it. Oh man, if you know, it's old Julie. Oh, there's Julie. Oh, have I found the one ring? It's as light as a feather. It's not magnetic, but goodness me. Probably very plastic. I've got lots of rings, but it is literally a plain band. I always think don't disregard things though, because I'd hate to chuck out something that was something. I found an earring here which is a black plastic, I guess. Rose, black rose. A bit goth, I suppose, a bit steampunky, so we'll put that to one side. I don't particularly expect to find the makes for these things. Oh, you get with these funny little beady friendship type bracelets. I don't even know how you tie them actually, so I'm a bit useless there. It's quite sweet though. Someone's done it in the chakras, the rainbow. It's probably a little kid's one. Quite cute. I keep coming across odd bangles, obviously. They'll go to the pile. Oh, this looks vaguely familiar. What's this? It's got a dragon on it. This sort of stuff, I know it's sort of that antique look. Oh, and it has got a big knot in it as well. Always feels really grubby to me, even if it isn't. It looks like something out of Game of Thrones, doesn't it? Is it House Targaryen? Little dragon. There we are. There he is. Very cute. Yeah, something, nothing really. But they always feel sort of slightly sticky to me. Those sort of things. My precious. Yes, the one ring. The one very light ring. Oh, this is a bit more promising. Here we go. That's kind of cute. That might be an anklet rather than a bracelet. It's got the round clasp. And it's very magnetic, so no. It's that sort of tarnishy look that I like, which probably means it might have been plated at some point in the past, or nope. Oh, something in a bag. Let's have a look. Comes in a bag. Hasn't got to be detangled. Oh, hey, Cheryl. Oh, come and have a look at this load of old cat I bought today. I think some people are always going to have up and down days. I think the thing is to try and keep an eye on, make sure you don't have too many of the down days, because it's difficult when you're on your own or when you're coping with other people and situations. Oh, quite cute. That's not glass. It's sort of a plastic bead, but it's just a little flower type crafted bead necklace there. Quite sweet, but I'd say more like to go in a bundle really. The fact they've still got all these tags on is not helping. Truly, it's not helping. I can see one here that I actually quite like the look of, but I may have to undo it to get it out. Out of the pile. There we go. It is a cheapy one. It's not I quite like that. Oh, it's not easy to see, is it? Little triangles. It's all plasticky. It's nothing special. Yeah. Get online and have a natter. That's the thing, Cheryl. Phone an adult, Cheryl. Yeah, you don't. Talking to small children all the time, I personally find quite soul destroying at the best of times. Oh, you have to give her a virtual hug. It's never quite the same, but yeah, that looks nicer than it sort of is. It doesn't have a nice feel to it. I'm very into this must be a kid's one. Very into tactile stuff, and if it doesn't feel nice, oh look, who's in there? What's in there? Oh God, it's frozen. As in, it's a frozen. Yes. Oh, what my son hasn't got to say about the Frozen movies. It's not printable. It really isn't. But yes, there we go. So that's something for a kiddie bundle, I think. I don't know what I'd do a separate kiddie bundle. These feathers have got everywhere. So I don't mind feathers, but I don't know everybody else's. Oh, look, another bangle. Plastic joins the bangle. We're not getting through this, but here we go. Here's another That feels like a stone as well, you know. These are quite nice. They are little stretchy things, but that's got an elephant on it, so that's not desperately yoga-y. But there is an Indian thing going on, because now I've got 4 little bracelets. They all look quite nice. Where next? Oh, that's obviously broken off something. And it's plastic and deeply, deeply nasty. Oh man. Now there is a statement piece. Yeah, it's plastic. It is plastic in a metal. Oh, I hate these little stringy bits. Your fridge loves you at the edge. Oh. Oh dear. It's a difficult decision, Cheryl. Like I say, you're the best place to make that decision, but it's a big call. Oh, missing little ones, especially when they change quite so fast, when they're quite so young. Yeah, I've got to say, some people do well being with their mums and other people not. I see what's happened here. This has actually come apart. And unless I can find, it's still got its little ring attached. So actually, yeah, no, its little ring has broken off. So that's a craft a lot. Never mind. What I tend to do is, if I'm going to sell a load of, do a big bundle, I'll do usable and craft and just do the whole shebang, you know, rather than separate it all out. I'll just do a sort of craft a lot, and there'll be some bits in there that aren't broken. I keep avoiding that tangle, don't I? Oh look, we've got another one of these. This is cute. They're either glass or stone because they are cold. Nice colours though. All the chakras in there. Got your seven chakras. So there's definitely a yogi type theme. A nice blue stone. I don't know if it's lapis or meant to look like lapis, because real lapis is absolutely gobsmackingly gorgeous. I had a very, very good book, which had been, it's kind of like a self-published one, by someone who has recently passed away, unfortunately. And he wrote about stones and gemstones and all this sort of thing, but he wrote about their correspondences magically as well, so about their energetic properties, and he put all this information in the one book, which I don't think has ever been done that well before. And he gave me a sort of a pre-copy of it. I don't know if he ever actually published the full thing, but I've lent it to my good friend Anne, who is in self-isolation, and it's keeping her very busy, and she's enjoying it. This is half a necklace, clearly, which is a shame. It's a bit funky, but more craft and beady lots. And I keep finding little bitsies that have come off things, little gemstone, well, plastics. So there's plenty of beads and things in here. Ooh. That's quite cute. It's enamel. But again, I've got a collection of single earrings going on here because I haven't found the mates. Oh, funky. Now that is actually a pendant. That to me looks like that could be vintage. It's got it's quite nicely made. It's not magnetic. It's got no markings, but that's actually quite nicely done. I don't know if that's, I think that might be tarnished, so we'll have a look at that. That's actually quite interesting. So that's something for my ooh, isn't that interesting pile over here. Could turn out to be nothing, but I always think it's worth investigating. More tiny bangles. Oh, and another earring. There seem to be single earrings at the moment, although people are selling single earrings for crafting. That looks like a little tree, doesn't it? Tiny little tree. It's quite cute. Yeah. So they're just little sort of enamelled metal bits there. So lots of single earrings. Oh, there's another single earring. Oh, my word. Oh, how bizarre. Sorry, I'm saying that and not showing you. It's kind of got a clear background to it that's a bit yellowy. It's not altogether gorgeous, in my humble opinion. But there's just one of those. Now, I'm seeing something with spikes on. I do love a spike. Look at these. This is one of those. It is broken though, I think. Something's come apart here. These are quite funky though, these ones with the spikes on. Have a little look at it a bit more closely. I can try and work out what's happened. No, that goes. Ah, I see. It's just a jump wing's come loose. I could possibly repair that if it's worth doing, but I'm not entirely sure that it is. But hey ho, I need to start practicing repairing jewellery on things that don't matter, so that when I want to repair something that does matter, I know how to do it. Because that's something I'm going to try and get into in the next few weeks, and that's something to play with. It's kind of coppery, actually. Quite cool. Okay, we're doing well here, but we do have a tangle situation. Ooh. Ooh, wow. Okay. Different. Again, something has come loose, but it is simply a jump ring that I can repair, should I decide to. These are quite sweet little beads. It is modern. It's got a lobster. It has got the lobster claw here, but it's got a vintage feel to it. I've got to make sure it's not missing dangly bits, because nobody wants to be missing dangly bits. It's not showing up that well on the camera, I don't think, although I can't really tell. They're quite, the rhinestones are quite aurora borealis. They've got that sort of rainbowy hue to them. And I think all the dangly bits are there, because let's face it, you want all your dangly bits to be there. Fnurp, fnurp. So that's one for me to repair, and I quite like that. If I can photograph it nicely. This is the key, isn't it? That's another thing I'm going to be practicing. Good photography. Oh, travel cot mattress. Yeah, I used to have a travel cot mattress when we used to go down to Plymouth to see my mum-in-law, who's sadly no longer with us. And we'd take the travel cot with us in the back of the car, and it was an absolute godsend. So of course he slept like a baby in it. He was a baby, but you know what I mean? He actually really did sleep quite well in it. It was quite well made. Oh, okay. Again, not entirely sure what this is. Now, it's got that A on it, which may be accessorised or may be atmosphere. I've got a feeling, I'm not sure you can really see that little A. I think that is, the nails. I think that is actually atmosphere rather than accessorised. I can't be sure, but that's kind of weird. Kind of Phoenix and the Flame sort of job. Nice clean dangly bits too. Yes, Lex. Indeedy, indeedy. There's an odd bead. That looks like a very, very tiny earring. And there might be something written on it, so let's have a little look. There's probably only one. But hey ho. Let's have a little look. I don't know. It looked like there was something on it, but then it was just a flattened area. Actually, needs clean up. If this is silver, it'll be the lightest bit of silver you have ever seen in your entire life. So we're not going to get too excited, even if it is. Bit of a clean up. Let's have a little look. Oh, it's very hard to see. It could be. That very well could be a very, very tiny, weightless piece of silver. But hey ho, it's better than poking the eye with a sharp stick, isn't it? I'll put that there to the investigated pile. So that could be fun. Something else in a bag. Oh, it is accessorised that way. Oh, well, that's good. I mean, accessorised people quite like their jewellery, don't they? I think they have a bit of a following because they're not cheap new. I mean, they're not a cheap shop. Ah, here we go. This is choker length, multi-stranded. I think these can look really nice if they're styled properly. Really, really nice. What I did was I actually bought a black mannequin cover for Edna upstairs because she's got a white one, but black is a really good colour to photograph jewellery against. Not necessarily this colour, but most jewellery does well. I don't know who this is made by. That's kind of weird though. Is this just me being strange? It's got two lobster claw clasps. Is that normally how it's done? Or have I missed something? Or is there a piece of it missing? Don't know. I'm not really sure about that. I need more tea. Accessorise. Oh, thank you. Now, Joe, you've only got 200 things to list. We're all very, very thankful of our backlogs. We're very grateful for them indeed. Oh, let me explain it. I'm not trying to detangle this really very big necklace because once I get this out of the way, there's quite a lot of silver tone stuff underneath it, so I can start to have a proper looky see. Ah, nearly. Ah, so close. Aha, got it. There we go. That's, oh, it's graduated too. Sorry, not really showing you very well here, am I? Whoops. Nice big graduated piece. Now that is chunky. I like, that's nice. Give it a bit of a polish up because wood, like any old ex-living material, needs a bit of looking after. I like that. I think that's really rather lovely. Sort of running out of places to put things. There we go. So that was a very long piece. Now this has drawn my attention. Isn't that pretty? Pretty. That is a stone, that's not plastic, it's cold enough to be a stone. Hang on a minute. Well, it could be, I suppose, Lex, for wearing on a bikini. I'd never thought of that. Who wears jewellery with a bikini? Really? Uh-huh. It could be. It could be for something nice and chunky. So this has got my interest just because that is a very pretty little stone. It's on a piece of leather and with a non-magnetic little Celtic-y bead. I'm not so sure about things on strips of leather, to be honest, but you know, as someone who, in spite of loving costume jewellery, cannot actually wear it because I'm allergic, so if it touches my skin, I'm in real problems. Things that aren't on metal are quite good. I quite like that. Might end up keeping that. Who knows? I don't know what stone it is though. It almost looks like a composite. Very, very strange. So I'm not sure I can really. Can I really show you with you so you actually see it? Very turquoise in colour, although I very much doubt it. Oops, wandering off again. Very much doubt it is actually turquoise. But there we go. Well, that's what I thought. But dyed howlite. Yeah, that's normally a very. It's a particular blue, isn't it? A particular sort of colour. What have we got here? Oh, something off in there. paperwork about a necklace. So I'm going to put that to one side because I like that. I like that very much. Another odd earring, singularly odd earring. Little faux pearl on a... They're very cute earrings. I mean, the only earrings I can ever wear are silver ones with my little penty on, of course. Of course, I have to wear a penty. Well, I don't have to wear a penty because I'm a witch. I wear a penty because I like to, and it means a lot to me. It's very symbolic, I guess, a bit like a cross might be to a Christian, although I might be jumping to conclusions about why people wear things. This is a rather nice flat snake chain. Flat chains are really nice to wear just on their own. I'm not seeing anything that's telling me it's anything lovely. It's probably magnetic as heck. Yes, it is. Well, now that's weird, isn't it? Because it's slightly magnetic, but the clasp really is magnetic. If you can hear peeping in the background, that's my phone going a bit wild. But that's a nice thing. I mean, you know, it's a perfectly decent necklace. I think flat snake chains are quite popular at the moment. Just chunkies. Oh God, ones with bits of fabric around them. Yeah, what's going on here? Don't think that had anything to do with this. Right, here we have just the one lobster claw this time, so not for wearing on a bikini. But this again is quite chunky, Ah, now I think there should have been something in there. It's missing something. It's a bit of a shame, but hey ho, sort of old gold colour. But not if you're missing something. They're not really going to work. Here we go. There's a nice, what looks like a well-made chain here. Let me have a little look. Let me just get this under my eyeglass. This feels quite familiar. Hang on. It says 925. Obviously, I will have to test it. If that is all 925, if that was all 925, I'd be a happy bunny. It might be that the clasp is and the rest of it isn't. Yeah, there you go. Look, it says 925, but it's not. Don't take 925 as being the God's own truth, because that's as magnetic as Mary Watsits. It may be. No, even that clasp isn't. So, yeah. This may be one of those China ones. It's got a good weight to it. It even has that feel. And again, I'm not saying you can't sell it, but it's silver tone. It is not silver, in spite of it. But people like those big chains anyway. That's a shame, because that got me excited there for a minute. It would have been Lex. Yeah, but hey ho, this is the gamble, isn't it? It's the fun. It is the fun. Oh, this is one of these bonus hair. One of these sort of slightly hippy dippy type necklaces. Lots of little dangly bits. Technical term for it. Good keyword. Hippy dippy. Dangly bits. I'm going to have to dig out that chart with all the lengths on again. Sort of opera length and choker length and all that kind of thing. Oh, now this is going to be a valuable piece. It's a bit like an owl though, isn't it? Like, I think it's as close to an owl as I might get. It's one of them. And this is also pink purple ivy. So that's another lovely piece of heirloom jewellery there that will end up in a lot. Yeah. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Oh, right. There's something very funky if I can get this out. Oh, God. We're really getting to the nitty-gritty tangly bitsies now. Yeah, love a good sort. I actually find the detangling of jewellery to be quite relaxing. Could be just me, but because you kind of got to focus on it, haven't you? You can't be doing something else. Well, you can't be worrying about too much else while you're trying to sort your jewellery out. I think this is all part of the same thing. Well, no wonder that didn't sell. They wanted £6 for it, whatever it was. Oh, there may be two of the same. There may be two very similar necklaces. There's an earring with what looks like a plastic bead on it. No, that isn't plastic. How bizarre. It's probably a glass bead. I don't think it's a stone. It's got a kind of like a line around it. Which means it's being pressed or moulded. Something like that. I've actually got two necklaces that are the same, which is where my confusion is coming from. As to why I seem to have so much chain for one necklace. I'm just loosening it out a bit to make some space. Because if you just pull it and tighten it, it's never going to get. Or maybe it's a two-string necklace. Oh, heaven only knows. I've got a right knot here. Tell you what, let's look at something else. Let's go over here. Oh, I know it's another accessorised piece because I can see the little A on the tag. I do like it when people make it easy to find things. It's very knotted though. Isn't it M&S and accessorised that do have a bit of a following? So if people like their jewellery, they tend to, they may purchase it online. Oh man. Tell you what, I'll get rid of some of these. Where's my scissors? Get rid of some of these tags because they're not helping. They are not helping. Yeah. Right, there's something that's popped out. It looks like a very tiny leaf or feather, perhaps. Maybe it's meant to be a feather. It could be an anklet. Again, it's got it might be vintage because it's got the round clasp. Well, I don't think it's anything special. If it is, it's very tarnished, but it's very light anyway, and it's very magnetic. So that can go with the ankle bracelet I found earlier, because they're very similar wristies. They're just that bit bigger than a bracelet. It's the only way I'm guessing that's what it might be. But obviously it depends on the size of your ankles, I'm assuming. A very delicate gold tone chain here. I'm trying to pull out, and it has got a knot in it. But there's nothing on it. It's literally the chain with nothing on it. So I will tend to hang on to these. I need a needle now to undo the knot. Yeah, that's the best way to undo a knot, is to use a needle, especially in a fine chain. Because you don't want to break the links. But that could be useful if I come across, a nice little pendant that hasn't got a chain. There we go. So I have been putting a little stockpile of spare chains to one side. I fully anticipate that may happen. Back to these. Let's try and get rid of this. Labels not needed. So I was trying to be careful not to cut through any chains when I'm doing it. Oh, I've been ignoring the chat. Oh, this is what happens. I get all caught up and ignore the chat. Store 69. Okay, hello. Lapis. Lapisn't. Lapisn't. Yeah, I think it's glass, but hey ho, I've got a collection of odd earrings. And I'm not doing any mates in here, but for all I know, the other bag might contain them, but I think that's fairly unlikely. And we'll have to wait for that because I'm not doing the other bag for a while. This is a next one. If I can get it out. I think this is all the same necklace. It is. Nice long. That's quite sweet, really. I know people like these sort of multi-layered things. There we go. Just nice little beady one. So that's the next one in silver tone. So that's quite decent. I mean, also, it depends how low we're all going to get on stock as to how desperate I am as well. I'm not too desperate to get rid of anything in case I find I have to sell it. But it might be worth selling things singly if people's supplies, if the range of stock isn't there after a month or so. I have less choice buying. Excuse the banging about. Oh, is it? Get rid of these. Make it a little bit easier. I'm just kind of going through it and undoing anything I can undo. Ah, odd earring. Just the one. Little flutty by. Popping those all to one side. Now this is tangly. A few things in here, really. Let's just get into them. What if this is a belt? Ah. See, when they're on a card, that's even more difficult. You can't really undo them all. Don't know. Right. Oh, now that is cute. Again, it's one of these very delicate little crystal. Now, that is a very nice, bright little crystal. It's in such stark contrast to all the massive, chunky statement, brutalist pieces that are very much in vogue. It has got a name on it, which I can't really read, so I'm going to have to get the eye out. Actually, easier with my big eye. Larissa? Don't know. Tiny little name that it's upside down. It's not good for you guys, is it? There we go. I don't know, but there's something quite charming about that. I very much doubt it's got any value. It's rather cute. And deserves rescuing for all that. Strings everywhere. Another next piece I found. So it does take up the time, doesn't it? Got it. Right, oh, now here we go. This is a very, very long, this is one of those shelf hanger jobs. Like very long chain. And an assortment of stuff on the end of it. Again, that looks quite nice though. People who like that kind of thing. I wouldn't really want something dangling at waist level, which is basically what it'd do for me. Rachel B. Which one would do Rachel B? A double L pendant. Oh, okay. You can have the owl from today's collection then. That's an owl. Because I'm not seeing any owls. Okay. No owls. Oh, a lot's just not a lot with that owl in it. I've also got the Duff Bunch. There is this, and then an awful lot of stringy lace type laces. Right. That's probably the last thing that actually comes out. Okay, right, I can get to this. bits of string. Don't cut the jewellery, just the string. Where did that go? And then I can undo it and you can have a look at it. Oh, yes. Yeah, so now I'm returning this. It didn't contain my statutory owl. That's quite pretty again. Quite a short length necklace. Really rather sweet. Silver tone. Tiny little blue glass. Possibly glass. Beads. Really, really sweet. It does have a name on it. That means very much these days, but let's have a look. PL18K. What does that mean? PL18K. PL18K. It's not magnetic. It does feel nice though. Looks like Avon. PL18K. What on earth could that mean? Plated. Yeah, but if it was something good, wouldn't it have someone's name on it? And it's not gold, it's silver. So it's not. It is quite well made. I mean, these little blue stones. It's very hard to show you because it really is tiny. Oh, there is a set for that. Is it bezel set where they're? That is quite nice. 18 carat plated. But it's got no gold on it. Anyway, I'll put that to one side for my very interesting little thing. Who knows? That's a surprise. It just sort of fell out of this rather large bunch of stuff. There's nothing I can undo. Oh, it's quite cute too. These were very in at one time, weren't they? The little ball set with rhinestones on a chain. Really rather sweet. I mean, they're very stylish, these things. Well, that bit's magnetic, so, you know, it's kind of sweet. They're all these sort of very light, delicate pieces, aren't they? Really? Which one was Larissa? I've lost her now. As it is, you go and put it down somewhere, it's like, oh. Yeah, that was atmosphere. What was Larissa? Well, that's certainly going to be worth a closer look then, isn't it? There it was. There was Larissa. Wow. Okay. Thank you very much. Still 69 UK. Charles, thank you very much. Oh, that tea is very nearly cold. Yeah. This one here, still 69. Yeah, no, thank you. That I thought it looked rather sweet. The crystal is very. It's got a lot of colour and depth into it. It's not just a piece of old. Not just a piece of old too. It's a rather nice looking thing. Wow, back of the net. That's all you need, really. You get one out of it, you're in profit. Everything else is gravy. So, and it is fun. I mean, like I say, I do love jewellery. It's just I can't physically wear it, which has always been a source of annoyance to me. How many necklaces are in here? Anyway, I keep coming back to the same one. Let's try and get a different one out. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, do you not have any in your bin? It's the big cards, that's what it is. Ah, you want a card, that's why you got stuck. Ay, ay, ay. That was hilarious. I could take it off the card, I suppose. Nicole Collection. Oh, Nicole Collection. Not a bad piece though. Oh man, suddenly I'm going to shake them all loose again. There we are, loosen it all up. See what we can do. Is this a bag or a necklace? It's the lightest weight necklace I've ever come across. This one I'm digging out for you now. And it's metal, but it feels so like plastic. Very weird. Very, very weird indeed. Okay, so that one's over there. This one belongs to this one. Oi, oi, oi. So the ones I'm trying to fish out are like that. The big old chunky metal things. But because they're so big, ooh, crunch, makes them a bit difficult to free up. Whoever this Nicole company was, they're very popular because they're everywhere. I think we're making headway though. I think we're getting there. Ta-da! They are two necklaces that are going to be the same. You just fasten this up. Oh, now maybe they're for pinning to your bikini again, because there are two lobster claws, strangely. And that is sort of gunmetal, which is really nice, very modernist, very brutalist, I feel is the key word for that. They were trying to get £6 for this, so it's not surprising it landed up. I mean, jolly nice, but in a charity shop, I think that's probably a little ambitious. There are actually two of these. I won't bother with these, trying to get the other one out, I just want the other stuff. Oh, nearly there, folks. Another little silver tone one that, oh man, they're tangled. There we go. All these blessed strings all over the place. This is what causes the problems. Oh no, I've lost that one again now. Oh god. Oh, what we like. Oh, this one's got a feather on it. How sweet. How sweet, how sweet. There we go. Oh no. Is this one necklace or have I just tangled up several? What am I doing? Oh, I can call you Stephen or your Etsy name, Mr. Nibbles. I'm not entirely sure I should ask why. Perhaps I should let that one lie. Oops. Now I am confused. Ah, unless. You know, sometimes you're just looking at something the wrong way out. Yeah, that's it. The chain's just gone. That's a little choker length necklace with a little black stone and a little feather on the end of it. And yeah, it's just got a bit twisted up. It's a modern one. It isn't really anything, but it's really rather cute. I'm presuming it sort of sits like that. I might have done it wrong. I like things with feathers on. In fact, I've got a really nice necklace that is silver and bone and turquoise. It's Navajo that actually does need properly repairing. but if maybe I can figure out how to do it. It kind of needs stringing back together. Oh man, I'll get rid of this big thing. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're so nearly there. I wonder why. Maybe that's meant to be a belt. Okay, we got there. This stupendously long, exceptionally lightweight. That's weird though, because there's the 3 bits. You sort of, unless you do it that way. No idea. It's incredibly light, so it's very strange. Nothing very remarkable there. Okay, so we're nearly there. Just got this mad tangle of. Oh, the end is in sight. The end is in sight. We're there. Oh right. Okay, so that's the other one of those. Exactly the same as the one before. Same colour and everything. Put those together, and then we have down to the last 2. Oh, maybe not though. This is absolutely minuscule. Really rather cute. Oh, hang on, I'm not showing you properly, am I? Delicatest little black chain. Sort of not quite choker length, a little longer than choker length. Whatever that's called now. It'll have a name. And quite cute. I like all this sort of black jewellery if you can wear it, and of course I can't because I come out in a green mesh. But it's just so cute and delicate. And the very 2 last pieces, ruddy string thing, which has been the cause of all the problems, and it's probably not worth all the bother it's caused, is this. This is a kind of a rose gold and a creamy coloured metal. Oh gosh, right. Okay. We're there. Okay. And this was by, I don't know who this is by. It's got a little snowflake. We don't know who it's by, but it's one of those sort of modernist on a string rose, anything with rose gold on it, pretty much. You know, it's going to be within the last couple of years when that all became very much the fashion. And the very last one is another one of these Nicole collection ones, but this is really nice. It's quite nice little, a little round disc with a Rivoli blue stone in the middle, and a whole lot of, it's gunmetal actually rather than silver. Sorry, I'm waving it about like a mad thing. It's kind of like a crisp. It's a clip on a man's bikini. Asphyxiation links. We're full of good suggestions today. I would say we all need to get out a bit more, but clearly that's not going to happen. Maybe my eyes are in upside down. I wouldn't be surprised. So I have a whole collection of odd earrings, which is slightly irritating. Single earrings, and my precious. And some really nice things. So things I'm going to look at more closely will be this pendant. The extremely minusculely light silver earring, this with the PL18K, which is gorgeous, and of course this lovely Larissa piece, which could pay for the whole batch. I've got things to repair, things I might keep, and stuff to be lotted up. So they're your keywords. That could explain why people are having a little trouble finding your items. You're relying on them having the same turn of mind as you've got. And I've learned from personal experience that most people do not have the same turn of mind that I do. So you have to rethink a little bit. So thank you everybody for joining me. It's been lovely to have you. We all have to do our bit to keep everybody entertained, don't we? So hopefully that was mine for this week. I will have another bag full for next week. I will try not to look at it, save it for next week. And if I can get hold of anything, then I'll put it on here as a haul. So take care, keep safe, stay well, and have fun. Bye-bye now. Now I've got to end this, haven't I? God, I've been on forever. I'm so sorry. Tatty bye. Yes, I do.